moisture in my mouth. Okay, welcome to Bacage again. Um, Today we have on the Commonwealth team Troxler versus Rochford on the Germany team. I'll be spectating Troxler, who is splitting his force into three at this stage. Five guys going on the right, three guys in the middle, two on the left. A decent split there. The middle flag slightly undermanned. The right flag should be able to be taken with five men over here. This MG here didn't get into the position it needed. Um, as you can see, it's quite a slow movement here of Rochford's men, putting the MG behind cover that is not good. Grenade goes over, misses the MG. The MG finds cover behind here, but it has also found that MG in here with a decent position, and it gets grenade by an infantry over here. I would actually recommend the other window here over here. It's actually more better cover because it can't get hit by any units, and that MG by Troxler should definitely have been in a window up here instead of charging all the way here. The right, as expected, is capped by Troxler. On the left here is capped by a squad leader. The squad leader should be holding fire so it doesn't reveal its position and get shot. Its job right now should be just to cap this flag and hold the point. But here is another squad here. It is, I think it's an assault squad again with the British assault rifle grenader. But on the right hand side now is a considerable amount of infantry by Rochford here. Looks like a Voltstrom force, so I don't think it'll be doing too much damage as there is the majority of forces of Troxler's forces are on the right, but has lost two more infantrymen there by a grenade. So there's only three guys in here, but it's being reinforced now by some more assault SMGs. So Troxler is now deciding to leave middle, I guess, uncontested, but he has got some infantry back here for some sight, so it's a good play there by Troxler, knowing when he's defeated in the center with that MG cover, and is just going to be content with holding the right and left flags at this point, which is a fine tactic to play, because at the moment middle is basically a killing ground with the MG there. If you don't have any forces, any I guess counter for that kind of gun over there, but Troxler here working the grenades versus the Voltstrom with his assault squad. He has bought a single infantry machine gunner. Not sure where he should place this. Maybe he should start maybe moving onto the right, or maybe moving the MG over here actually to consolidate this area, because there's hardly any infantry. If I was him, I'd possibly move the MG to the left, as it's moving to the right, which is probably less needed because there's only Voltstrom here and he has a lot more infantry here. On the left hand side he's pushing up, throwing grenades. There's a few assault squad troops of Rochford assaulting this point now. the pipe there just disappears after getting shot at, but here comes a 2-pounder by Troxler. An okay buy, I suppose, depending on what Rochford buys, but it seems Rochford is spamming the assault squads, meaning that 2-pounder is pretty much, I guess, useless versus the assault squad rush. 2-2, sorry, not 2-2-2, a 20mm Orlecan would have been a better buy at this stage. It is a safer buy too, as the Orlecan is very handy versus infantry and also handy versus light vehicles, which is what is probably going to come out at this stage. The 2-pounder does have a slightly better penetration, but not by much. Nice flank there by Rochford. He should maybe try push a bit more further, maybe behind these rocks here, and slowly push behind cover, and so he can throw grenades over there. But here comes another assault squad by Troxler, so spamming the assault squads, both of them. Rochford is slow to move on this flag, considering there's only a few forces here, but here comes the expected 2-2-2 light vehicle rush. The 2-pounder is unfortunately placed on the wrong side for that to counter, so looks like this right flag may be going to Rochford anytime soon. If he decides to move the infantry, he needs to just run infantry down into this point quickly, because there's nothing here, and this thing can easily shoot anything it sees once that Rochford, one of Rochford's infantry does spot something. So as you see there, that Voltron ran in. That 2-2 just instantly killed the person who was firing. So a good play there to run infantry single file down there while this 2-2 just goes guns a blazing. The thing is dangerously coming a bit too close without support. It really needs it again. We're seeing very bad play from players in this tournament. They're good players, but they just do risky, unnecessary things. But here comes the infantry by Rochford. By Rochford. It's getting very late, and it's my 7th game of cast today. I'm struggling to get my words out, but the 2-2 is doing the damage as expected versus the infantry, which stood no chance. So Rochford has that point, and now I think is maybe going to the other point. Good move by Rochford, because he's probably thinking he's going to run in a counter anytime soon, but little does he know there is a 2-pounder still in position somewhere in a very concealed position here. I can't even see it. Nice position there by Troxler. Nice move by Rochford, slightly moving his middle troops towards the spawn. He should maybe infest this area with assault infantry, and possibly move down further to pressure the middle point and make Rochford panic a little bit. Matilda by there, decent safe by by Truxler here, pushing that point with the Anzacs and Matilda support. He shouldn't have a problem with this if he can just throw a few grenades here. Those troops are definitely in cover, but they are hiding from the glass of the Anzacs. But Matilda is running in. Hopefully not too close. Good, decent position where the infantry is in the front with line of sight, but the 2-2 is firing from the side, playing a bit cheeky but a bit risky as well. And Matilda did get one shot off, but unfortunately it missed. But what is Rochford doing? It's suiciding its units to try to get to that. Wow, that bounce, that 2-pounder bounce, there goes the grenade. That's very suicidal play by Rochford, which he is known for. I could probably label him a mini boss. He charges his units unnecessarily sometimes, and that thing could have easily just hid there. Once this Matilda comes out and dies, it can come out, or it could do damage on the other side. But here we see Rochford, pretty decent cover with the MG there. A lot of infantry, looks quite menacing. Rochford doesn't look like he can cap this, only because there's just too much infantry here, and Rochford doesn't really have a presence with only these few squads. With a Brandenburger squad up here, which Rochford can really sneak down here and take that material out if he wants to. I haven't checked the score for a while. The score is 17-13, so Troxler is in the lead. The points are actually equal at the moment, 30 apiece, so kill-wise they are exactly even, and flag-wise they are almost even, so a good match-up here at the moment. And an all-econ buy here by Troxler, which is a good buy, considering how much infantry there is. There goes that Brandenburger. Misses that shot with the Panzerfaust, which I do not... which I expected actually, because that Brandenburger was standing. Brandenburgers are actually very inaccurate with their Panzerfaust when they're standing, unless you direct control them, so remember that. Here is that 20mm, going to do good damage and good damage, and should kill all the infantry in the cover. That Matilda dangerously gets close, reversing in. That should get rid of that cover. Troxler should just now take out that MG. So once he takes that MG out, he should be able to advance, or he could maybe advance through this point here where there is a slight elevation and that MG does not have the rate of fire. He could lob a few grenades, maybe come from behind on these rocks and throw grenades from the side, forcing the MG to turn. But wow, not a good move by Troxler, moving his tank in too far without any infantry support. That is going to cost him mid-game here. It's 21-17 and not looking good at this stage for troxler. This 222 can do a lot of damage here, but even though it does, that MG is still here and will prevent infantry from charging. He definitely needs something of the sort like an infantry, an H on the field here by Rochford, which can easily take that 222, and anything I think Troxler can muster right now, because he's spent all his MP on that Matilda and it did fail. So what Troxler probably needs to do is really play the infantry game here, as I don't see any real giant infantry killers like a 222 or 222 or a Flak 38. If I was him, I would definitely buy some sort of commando squad or some really any type of squad. Just spam these assault squads even down this line. Attack another avenue somewhere where there's less defense. So down here there's no defense. You could charge right down here. Grenade these MGs. Flank them from behind. Do a double assault. Maybe cap this building here. Keep them occupied and assault with infantry. You could even try it on the right side, but on the right here, he needs to move that all econ away. The HE shells are very powerful and can quite easily take it out in one shot. But it is still alive, but no doubt be dead very soon. He definitely needs more infantry. This Tetrak by, I guess he's fixated on that H. You really in these 1v1s you don't really have to take out all units, so that H is around, you just can just ignore it and pretty much go somewhere else, because if he's got that H there, you know he's spent 550 MP, so he can't afford the amount of infantry that you have. You could pretty much come down here with more infantry than he has, and also he's all the way down here, and there'll be I guess, less units there because you're focusing your point in here. So he definitely needs to maybe play some infantry, more infantry. This thing is quite risky. It's going to maybe track it or do some damage, but it's not going to hull damage it. Wow. He's proved me wrong there. That was quite a risky move by Trox, but it turned out okay for me. Yet again. it's a hull damage, but a live H, so it's still in the game. You saw another Brandenburger standing doing a shot, so that's actually a big no-no. Do not stand and shoot a Brandenburger without DC. And that Tetrak did kill its target, but it was quite lucky for it to do so. Rochford not seeing it and not turning his hull. Versus a good player, that would have been a risky buy. Well, I backtrack on that. Versus a more cautious player, I guess it may not be a good buy. But here is an assault squad by Troxler, a well-needed infantry buy here by Troxler. He has the opportunity to go down here, possibly. There doesn't seem to be any infantry here. He can run up here, below the houses, below the line of sight of the machine gunners, grenade that. But here's the paratrooper squad, so it looks like he may have come a bit too late. The paratrooper squad has reinforced this position, so there'll be no flanking from Troxler today. The MG easily mows down the group of assault squads over there, and there's only one guy left, it seems. An MG, which is not part of the assault squad, so the assault squad is completely KIA. So the H here is still alive, repairable, but it is hull damaged and cannot move its turret. You should really capitalize on that. Maybe get another one of these to take it out, as it is in a position where you could easily red hull damage it. But decent buy from Troxler. This armoured half-track can do damage here versus the paratroopers, but it needs to unload its men now while it can, but it is doing great damage. It's taking out the paratroopers on that bag. A few flanking units from Rochford here. No sight at the moment, but the commanders are noticing now and responding. Half-track making some good moves at the moment, but it's staying still. It should keep moving because there are a lot of grenades here. And that 222 is here, so it stays unnumbered. But can this commander get a lucky grenade? No, it can't. So Troxler's mini assault has stopped in its tracks. That 222 will ensure no infantry or light vehicles will progress. But an M4A4 here will be able to take out that 222 with ease. He just needs a bit more infantry here because I can see there's a big gap in the lines here which Rochford has penetrated before. That H is in a position to maybe even kill that M4 if it comes here, even though it's hull damaged. He can still shoot This 222 is playing a bit of a silly game again. Again at that 222 just charged for no reason. Um, Not a very good play there, but Sherman needs to be careful. This H gun is still active. It should really finish it off. There it goes. Good play. Good spotting by Troxler, but as I said again, here is that flank by the SMG. I saw that ages ago. This area here is totally unmanned. Rochford already saw that point and he's going to exploit it again. Lucky for him, a commando, one of these commandos really could have, that was a game changer, so this guy could have changed the entire game there. H is dead, good play by Troxler, killing that down. He needs to shoot a HE round on that rib there and on that rib there, and that will easily make those MGs kaput. But lots of hiding infantry here. M4A1 is M4A4 is in a bit of danger here. Needs to throw a few more grenades. As you can see, the silhouettes of infantry hiding in these places. This area here is still a bit unmanned. As you can see again, Chocolate has sneaked another guy here. So Rochford has. M4A4 really dangerously coming close. And again, people need to start aiming at the roofs, but needs to really have one guy here just to patch this point up, because Rochford is really abusing this area. Troxler should definitely have one guy here at least, an SMG guy. And an oh no, Rochford must be thinking, why the hell are my Brandenburgers so inaccurate? Reason is because you do not shoot them when they're standing, or you direct control them while they're standing. But another H here. So these guys are playing standard, I guess, counter. I buy a bigger tank, you buy a bigger tank. I'm bigger than you. Standard fights. I guess the standard smart play to do is to make sure you have a bigger tank to kill the other bigger tanks, but you don't really need a tank always in all situations. Would have liked to see Rochford sneak the Brandenburg instead around this area, and while it was prone, do a shot. Because it's still very empty here. Main gun at this range, that M4 did have a chance, so Rochford was a bit risky sending that H there. M4A1 had the chance of killing it as well. I don't know what Troxler is trying to do. Bit of panic there maybe. He should have ran here. May have a chance to have a crew injured, or maybe a deflected shot and ran behind cover. There was just running into nothing. Maybe he wanted to run over these guys, but that was never going to work, never. Here is the Anzac by Troxler. He does need a lot of infantry. The right is still held by the MG, so infantry will not have a chance there. It may be possible for Troxler to push this left flag and flank this sandbag area here, because he's not going to push here with the MGs here with just the Anzacs. He has bought another M4 Sherman. Okay. I guess it's okay in the position at the moment because this H is dangerously close. Basically, if you have a bigger tank versus a smaller tank, well, not a smaller, I guess a less powerful tank in terms of guns and armor, you definitely want to keep your range and distance, because at this range here, both can do the same damage. Oof! Troxler really needs to keep an eye on his tank in this situation. Oh, bad luck there. Shot bounced. 2 shots, crew injured. Rochford is running away, but Troxler really needs to keep an eye on this. Wow. The thing is, when your tank is in DC, it doesn't fire its MG very well. So I guess nice bait there if Troxler did mean for that to happen. But that M4, this Sherman now is in not a very good position with no infantry there. He needs an infantry by any sort of infantry now. Conscripts, militiamen, I mean, anything. So a few grenades here from the... we just killed his own guy there. Needs to pull back until infantry support comes. Another H, so really standard tank play here. Bigger tanks versus smaller tanks. This is the third H Rochford has bought. You can kind of see how this game is quite slow in terms of infantry since they can afford such an arsenal. Rochford coming dangerously close to the grenades. He should stay a bit back. That's good. Stay around here. You can provide MG cover while you move your units here and wait for the H to come closer and lock in an APCR round and bang. But at this stage, stay in this area where you're covered here. Make the H come into distance where you can kill it. So APCR round can range here. Focus on your tank right now. An early shot there by Troxler. Panicked, shooting it before it even came out of the cover. That H is still hiding. So this thing is definitely not crew engineer. It can take a shot. It can take a shot. It doesn't penetrate. Track damage. The H is now getting a bit more brave. No, it doesn't want to. Needs the APCR. Crew injured for both. This is going to decide the game, I reckon. Misses the shot. Troxler with a shot. Oh no, he should have that APCR round loaded. Both are focusing on the tanks. Troxler wasting that shot there. It really needs to wait for the next time to come because it's not going to be able to kill it from there. He needs to fixate his micro on this tank right now. Wonderful play here by Rochford. Well, that's tracked. Bang. Hull damage. Hull piece, nothing in there. That is gone. That's a 2-pounder there, too late to kill that Puma. But now this H has a free reign of cover here. If he moves it here, he can easily cover the center. Maybe blow up these sandbags here because definitely Troxler does not have a counter anytime soon. This 6-pounder will struggle versus the H in the frontal region. But maybe he'll be able to maneuver this 6-pounder to a position where he can side shot maybe over here maybe. Who knows if Troxler will do that, but he has lost his entire squad to the HHE. This game going to a very long time at the moment. Rochford 61, Troxler at 30. He's still holding on to middle though. The infantry of Rochford is not gaining superiority yet, but will shortly as there is no reinforcements of infantry coming. But 6-pounder wants to get in a bit closer. It's a bit dangerous. He needs to get up that hill. He's up that hill. He should hold down now. Quickly move up. Move up. Prone. Take the shot. Take the shot. No. That H has gone from the middle. But it is reversing back. Troxler knows that. It should stay there. But this H is dangerously coming close again. What is he doing? He's running into the range of this 6-pounder. 6-pounder should just wait here. Just wait. It can take a shot right now through that pole. Take that shot. Bad luck there by Troxler. Moving back. Some interesting play here. Funny, this point is still capped by the Commonwealth all along when there's only just two infantry here. And a whole bunch of infantry of the Germans coming in now. This thing needs to wait here. Wait for Rochford because if you know your play, you should study your players. Rochford is very, very impatient. He's going to come through any moment maybe. But he is shooting through the house it seems. Possibly very good play by Rochford. He's shooting against the actual window here. He may get more kills with the commandos. I just saw that. Troxler should have seen that coming. His whole commando squad annihilated by that HE against that house. But good play by Rochford, hitting the side building to get that explosive shell onto that 6-pounder. Coming along is the SMG. Single buys here. I think Troxler may be short on MP. It's 187 to 160. Rochford still trying to shoot that 6-pounder by pinballing his explosive shells onto the building, but there's no more pinballing to be found. But there is a little thing there, little wooden stone wall here you can shoot off, and that should neutralize that. Looks like he hasn't seen that. I guess in the thick of the game, it's a bit hard to do. Here comes the Anzac squad. He needs some sort of infantry squad by losing that commando squad there, but a nice assault here through these houses. He can have some sort of line of sight through middle, through those buildings as well. Running into middle, capping the flag now. Hiding behind cover, which is good. He needs to duck the infantry from that MG. That H is still doing considerable damage to his infantry forces coming in. He needs to hide behind that sandbag, so that H cannot do damage. 2-pounder also This H is basically stuck behind this vertical building here. It's quite funny to see. This H is in a position where it can't move. I've never seen this happen before in a 1v1 game. This H is in a trap. It's better going to here because it's a 2-pounder. Over there's a 6-pounder. Can that two? Good one by Troxler. Funny play there. The 280 guns have cornered the mighty H into this slight area. Rochford being a bit too cocky by charging it to the 2-pounder. 2-pounder has low penetration, but at that close range, who needs penetration? Here is a assault rifleman, so an assault squad I mean. That MG not doing enough damage. It maybe needs a higher window to aim across because it can't shoot down at most of the sandbags here. That 6-pounder can load a HE round and potentially knock that out if it wanted to. It does have 5 rounds of HE, same as this here. Looking pretty good for Troxler. I'm quite surprised. It's quite a turnaround of events. I think Rochford might be in a pickle here with losing 3 H's. His MP rate must be quite low, so he's spamming. No, he's not. He does have enough for a Panzer Grenadier squad. Trying to push some strong infantry units down the center. It is a pretty good idea, I must say. He can smash these infantry units, grenade over here, run in, take out the 280 guns, because there isn't anything that kills infantry around here. Only infantry. Yes, you can see Rochford is making the most opportunity. Nothing to support this 6-pounder as suspected. He needed an all-econ or something, or an MG to protect it. These guys are just running rampant forward here. But nice HE shot there by that 2-pounder. But that 6-pounder is going to lose its life. Tetrarch coming too dangerously close. Needs to move back a bit. Needs to move back a bit more. Wow. He's lucky to have that Tetrarch cleaned up 5 Panzer Grenadiers there. He's lucky to hold on to that 6-pounder. Rochford obviously lacking in the micro there. The whole Panzer Grenadier squad has been lost, but Rochford's favourite tank in the game is a H. This is the 4th H he has bought. Going for that Tetrarch, who is going to be blocking the site. 6-pounder is in range to take it. Rochford being a bit too aggressive again. Once again, 6-pounder can take a shot at the turret, main gun it if it wants to. It has turreted it. Tetrarch can run straight in, take it out from the side. It needs to do that right now. Wow, risky play by Rochford. Even with the turret down, he's not going to pull back. He's going to keep attacking with his HE. Brandenburger squad's coming down the middle. That Tetrarch should come to the left quickly, run straight to Brandenburgers all here. There won't be a Panzerfaust here. Run the other side, not through this way. The Brandenburgers are here. You can get shot. What are you doing, Troxler? No, no. Run in from the other side. That's unfortunate. He didn't make the most of the opportunity to run down this bridge here, attack here while the Brandenburgers were here. I saw most of the Panzerfaust units here, so he could have just ran in, taken out that H, but still in a good position. But no infantry support still. Again, that 6-pounder again is in danger. Grenade this time here for sure. Takes out that 6-pounder, which should have died ages ago. But here is the infantry squad coming a bit too late for Troxler. Grenade battle still going on. Good micro by both players, still hassling this area here. The right side totally bare. I wonder how many units Rochford has behind the lines this whole game. He could have snuck in a unit, but it doesn't look like he does. Infantry only on the field until this H gets repaired. If I was Troxler, he does have dominance, I suppose, of infantry. He could potentially come down this area hard, infest this building here, force Rochford to play the grenade game further onto spawn whilst this flag is in his hands, because he needs the flag for a bit longer. 43 to 64. Troxler is 43. Catching up slightly, but when that H gets repaired, he may instill its dominance on the center. This game is going way too long. My voice is about to be lost. It's 6:52 on the clock. I've never seen. I wonder if a one-on-one game can get to 0. That'd be quite funny. MG here. I'm going to start talking less because I've got to work tomorrow and I've got important meetings I have to attend, and I can't do that without a voice. But here is a 20mm. Is that the all econ? What the hell happened there? Some reason an Olicon is in the German hands from the UK spawn area. Uh, it's it's a very good position now, but it's got hit by the 2-pounder. Good point. Good play there. If that Olicon stays alive and is capped by the Germans, I would say it is pretty much GG for Troxler because it denies the middle for infantry, and the right is already not denied as well. So the only thing can stop this is either this H getting killed. The H is getting killed. It can kill out the infantry units. It needs to move down under this water here to get better range on it. It's a bit too far to get the H now, but doesn't look like Rochford has noticed this Sherman. It could possibly come here, take a side shot as well. One moment, there's a bit of lag here. I'm going to pause the game. Rochford is complaining about lag. So the game is paused because there's lots of lag here by Rochford. Ready? Okay, I'll just get a go from Troxler. Okay. Unfortunate position to pause as the Tettle is pursuing the track. You really should move back right now and start to attack from this angle. Reverse your tank right now, Troxler, or go down there quickly and avoid it. It can't be in a shootout with a H in this position. It needs to get out of there. The best, quickest way to get out of there is go down into this river, then come out, shoot it from the side, or come down, reverse back in here, and shoot it from the side. It is tracked, but wow. Things are happening where they shouldn't. Um, so bad luck there for Rochford. I think he was lagged there, unfortunately. But 51 to 64, the second H looks like it is down. This M4 shouldn't have survived an engagement, so don't don't follow what Troxler did just then. He just got lucky. And Men of War, you can't get lucky, but there are many ways to minimize the luck and to gain the luck. So unfortunately for Rochford, I'll pause the game again. I'll ask him if he wants to wait. Do you want to wait? Troxler. Asking Troxler if he's happy to wait for a bit. I'll ask Rochford if he's happy to wait. And also if he can fix his lag. This game is going to be the longest game in 1 versus 1 Men of War history, cleaning this pause here. Players are for sure tired. I'm freaking tired. 450 pings to provider. $600 MS. Oh no. Let's see if we can fix it. Unfortunate because he's a geek, so I cannot tell him what to do tech support wise. He says it's just a shitty exchange. I'll ask him how long he's willing to wait. Because I will wait for them if need to be. Okay, I'm just going to ask Rochford to play on with the ping. I'll definitely make a note on that ping lag so Rochford doesn't look like a complete noob. It looks like it's improving a bit. Okay, play on. So play on there. Rochford is accepting his lag. 300 ms, 400 ms. Without the minimum bandwidth, it will be hard for him. Unfortunate for him here. MG here by that Vickers should lock down this position quite well. Rochford is actually got a decent position here. He's got this here. 222. Not such 20 millimeter MG there. This Sherman needs to just go up closer, take out those two units, two infantry killers. Rochford says GG unplayable. He's quit, so GG to everybody. Bad luck there for Rochford. It could have gone any way. Bad luck.